ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੱਡੀ ਟਰੋਫੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਜਿੱਤਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਅੱਪ ਜਾਣਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਮੇਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ ਆ
ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਸੁਧਾਰਿਓ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਿਓ ਨਾ ਜਿੱਤ ਹਾਰ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਗੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ 3 ਓਵਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਵਿਕਟਾਂ ਡਿੱਗੀਆਂ ਹੁਣ ਯਾਰ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਦਮ ਜਾਂਦਾ
ਚਲੋ ਕਰੋ ਯਾਰ ਪੈਕਅਪ
ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਓਵਰ ਤੇ ਡਿੱਗੀ ਦੂਜੇ ਤੇ ਡਿੱਗੀ ਦੂਜੇ ਬੈਟਸਮੈਨ ਨੇ ਲਾਗੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ
ਐਂਡੀ ਅੰਕਲ ਵੇਅਰ ਨਾਟ देयर
ਨੈਕਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਡਬਲ ਹੁਣ ਕਈ ਡਬਲ ਸੀਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੇਵ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਬੋਲਰ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ
पूछ लेता मैं एक ही लेके आया था और एक लाने के लिए बोला था मैं
अगले साल ही बस आपका ये नहीं तैयार हो सुपर हार्ड मैन टाइमिंग होगी अगले साल
ਥੋੜਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਦੇਖੋ
ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਪਾਰਟ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ
ਕਿਹੜੀ ਨਹਿਰ ਤੇ ਬਣਾ
ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ
ਕਿਹੜੀ ਨਹਿਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਠੇਕੇ ਤੇ
ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਸੋਚ ਸਕਦੀ ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਡਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਈਜ਼ੀ
ਕਿਹੜੀ ਨਹਿਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਠੇਕੇ ਤੇ
5 ਓਵਰ ਜਾਂ 40 ਰਨ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ
ਈਜ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਛੱਕੇ ਮਾਰਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਛੱਕਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਦੀਆਂ 40 ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਗਗਨ ਅੰਦਰ ਖੜਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਸ਼ੈਂਟੀ ਨੇ ਗਗਨ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਜੀਵ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਹਿੱਟਾਂ 2 ਵੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਈਆਂ ਰਨ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਉਹ ਬਾਲਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੋਲੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਆਇਆ ਬਾਲਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਪਿਨ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਉਹਨੇ
ਫਿਰ ਉਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੀ ਨੇ
ਸਪਿਨ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਬਾਲ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਫਾਸਟ ਬਾਲਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਦਾ
नहीं वो 2 भरा आया अमित नैन मनीष नैन वो पहले स्पिन करता ਸੀ
ਮਨੀਸ਼ ਨੇ ਸਪਿਨ ਕੀਤੀ
ਹਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਉਹਨੇ 2 ਓਵਰ ਫਾਸਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਫੀਲਡ ਹਟਾ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਇਹਦੀ ਪੇਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਆ ਇਹਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣੀ ਆ ਇਹਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਧਰ ਜਾਣ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਬੈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਕਰਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣੀ ਐਜ ਲੱਗ ਉਹਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲਿਆ
ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਰਨ ਬਣਵਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਬੈਟ ਨਾ
ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਬਦਲਣੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ 7 ਰਨ 8 ਰਨ ਓਵਰ ਦੇ ਆਏ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਤੇਜ਼ ਬਾਲਰ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੌਨਫੀਡੈਂਸ ਵੀ ਹਿੱਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਕੈਂਟੀ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਉਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਯਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦਾ ਸੋਚੋ
5 ਫੀਲਡਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਲਾਏ ਨਾ ਤੇਜ਼ ਬਾਲਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਪ ਕਰਨਾ
ਉਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ
ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨੇ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਸੀ
ਸੈੱਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਛੱਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਗੇਮ ਲੈਣੀ ਚਲੋ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੁਣ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ 5 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਰੈਸਟ ਕਰੋ ਆਪਣਾ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਯਾਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਖੇਡੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ
ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਇੱਥੇ
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲੱਗਾ ਸੀ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਭੇਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਚ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਭੇਜ ਦਵਾਂ
ਮੈਂ ਜਿੱਤੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਮਸਾਂ ਹੀ 20 ਜਾਣੋ ਬਚੇ ਸੀ ਕੋਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ
ਤੀਜੇ ਕੇ ਮੈਚ ਤੋਂ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਲੜ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੀ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਹਾਰ ਗਈ ਤਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਆਰਸੀਬੀ ਨੂੰ
ਬਾਕੀ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਬਾਕੀ
ਉਹੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਮੈਚ ਤੋਂ ਕਹਿ ਵੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ 40 ਸਿੰਗਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਗਈ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਸੈੱਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿ ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਗੇਮ ਜਾਏ
ਨਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਖੇਡ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਗਲਤੀ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਿਆ ਯਾਰ ਵਧੀਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਖੇਡ ਗਏ ਯਾਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਗਲਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਉਹ ਇੰਨੀ ਬੈਟਿੰਗ ਆ ਨਾ ਇੰਨੀ ਬੈਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਮੂਡ ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ 40 ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਵੱਧ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ
ਅੱਧਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਦਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਰਿਹਾ
ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗੀ
ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਤੋਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਬੋਲਰ ਦੀ
ਰਨਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਰਨ ਆਪਾਂ
ਥਰੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਯਾਰ ਇਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਥਰੋ ਸੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਯਾਰ ਧਨੇਜੇ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਥਰੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਬਾਲ ਬੇਟਾ ਬਚਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਨਾ ਚੱਕਰੇ ਬੇਟਾ ਬਚਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਹੁਣ ਲਾਸਟ ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਹਿੱਟ ਵੱਜ ਗਈ ਸਾਲੀ ਦੇ ਉਹ ਚੱਕਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਬੇਟਾ ਦੋਨੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਗੇਮ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਬਈ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਨਾ ਦੋਨੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਾਸਟ ਗੇਮ
I think it's a good start to MLCA innings. The first ball drifting towards the leg. Arjun flicked it over for 2 runs. The bowler is Neil Rai Gandhi. Is a very good left-arm bowler. And set up the right field. One of the deep square leg for the balls that are straying down the leg. It was a loud apple for a ball that's passing outside the edge, but there wasn't anything, so the umpire said no. It was a good start. The overcast condition is certainly helping the ball to swing a bit, and the batsmen need to be a little watchful. Those in top heads, the ball stopped a little bit and came late, and those in top heads, the batsman was a little lucky that the ball didn't carry all the way to the fielder. Om.
काय में है
That's a very good leg glance from Arjun, and completed 2 runs comfortably. Again, there was one among the ball that stayed on the leg. There's easy runs for the batsman.
माड़ा मोटा कोई टेस्ट आवे
बॉलर वही है
कैच ओए
There was an easy chance that was dropped, and it was a leg glance, a flick, went straight to the fielder. The batsman got too lucky, but scored a single. That set the right fielder, the right place, and the ball was on the leg. So the batsman was a little lucky there. Again, the cold conditions, difficult to hold on the ball. Again, it was a ball down the leg. Signal wide with the umpire. Adds 1 more run to the batting score. The score is 5. Yaswant, what do you say? Oh, the score is 6. Okay, Yaswant, what do you say? Looking at the first over, does it look like we're going to have a good game?
Yeah, looks like it's good start at least.
Okay.
From scoring perspective, I think the ground is wet and ball is getting a little wet, so it's causing some problem for the bowler.
Yeah, the ball gets wet. It's very hard to grip as well. So yeah, that's a difficulty the bowling side is going to have. But the conditions are going to remain the same throughout the day, or throughout the match at least. So I think that's going to play out fairly even for both the sides. That's what I'm hoping, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's always hard to grip the ball, particularly when it's wet.
Looks like they are ready to bring the spin bowling now.
But looking at the keeper, doesn't look like it's a spinner. Maybe it's a small run up, but seems to be medium fast bowler.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I've seen in the adult games. You know, they bowl very few steps, but they bowl quick.
That's a
Great
wonderful
start.
shot.
Very great start. It was a very good shot from Surya. 4 runs, couple of bounces across the fence. It was a full toss, and that watch dispatched appropriately, and the ball deserved that treatment as well, and Surya did the justice. Again, Yaswant is saying the ball is wet, it's very hard to grip, and that's where, you know, this full toss,
It looks like.
yeah.
But it's a good shot also. It's
That was a very good
wonderful shot. And
Yeah, there are some changes they made. They moved one fielder deep there. That's a very good drive towards the point. For a single, Arjun is back in strike.
Surya looking pretty confident playing the balls.
Arjun looking good. Good forward looking drive straight to the fielder. It's a very good ball. Oh, missed out, just beating. Short ball.
Confident shot.
Yeah, that's the beauty about this 2020 matches. The moment they spot a ball that needs to be hit, they quickly get into position and try to hit it over. Unfortunately missed the shot, but it was a good offer. It was a quick run, quick call between the batsmen. It was a quick single.
Excellent running, Surya boy. Leg up firing, Parental.
So those who are catching up a little late, MLCA won the toss and chose to bat. It's a final match between Southside Raptors and MLCA Divi. And the second over in play, the MLCA team had a decent start. The score is around 13. Yeah, the score is 13 at the end of 2.
It was a wonderful game. Last game was also pretty good between Evergreens and the other team, and they had a challenging last few hours.
Oh yeah, that was a cracker of a match. 24 runs required in the last over, and they managed to score all the way 17, 18 runs.
18 runs,
It's
yeah.
not an easy game. It was a close match. Yeah.
Last over was interesting. Okay, Neil comes back to the bowling.
That was a quick run. Again, it's a very good call by the batsman, and it's a quick single. So Arjun takes a single, moves to 6. Surya is back in strike. Good shot from Surya.
Batting, boys!
We're in the square leg and long on for a comfortable 2. Surya moves on to 8. So good thing so far is that they have been able to keep every ball a scoring ball. That's a great on drive again, play from Surya. That's one of his strengths. Anything on his leg, he really uses his wrist very well to drive down the leg. And it was a very on drive flick, very good on drive flick for 2.
Yeah, and very good intent also there. That
yeah.
Okay, he was running. He took a very fast first run and then came for the second run. So, watching the ball and making sure that he is on the crease before the time.
Right. I think I've seen off late Surya, the way he judges the doubles and the singles as a sea change. Very good in judging the runs. That was a wide call. Probably the first wide in the match, or the
second wide.
Second wide. Neil is a very good bowler. But the initial overs and the ball being wet sometime, it's
And
hard
slowly,
to
I
control.
think the pressure will also build up on the bowler because it's going good that they are able to score each ball. So that's helping.
Yeah.
Good fielding there.
Straight to the point, and the batsman is sent back to the crease. It's a very good piece of bowling, fielding, and batting, I would say, in that last ball. The ball was good, the shot that was offered was good, and the fielding was quick. Oh, what a great shot from Surya again. I think he's certainly taking advantage of the field placements and spotting the gaps, tossing the ball over there. So it was for a single. So with a single, Surya moves on to 11, and the score is 20. And the third over is in play. I would say that's a decent start for the MLCA team. Oh,
Unfortunate. Oh, okay.
Arjun tried to vent over the bowler, but mistimed it, and it went for straight catch to Andy. I think it was a very high catch. I would say that it was a very well judged catch from Andy.
It was not. I think
Was it not Andy?
No, it's not.
Okay,
Andy,
then it was
somebody
someone else.
else. I
Somebody
think
else.
there's
Okay, looked like Andy to me. Maybe it was someone else. Whoever it is, was a well judged catch, I would say. Arjun probably was a little unlucky. Did not get his timing for that particular shot. But Arjun has been in terrific form this season. And the Dibbi matches particularly has played, is dominated, has been like the top seed players in Dibbi in this whole season.
Neil was also planning to do some variations on the bowling, and looks like it was a little bit slower ball.
Looks like that's where probably he mistimed it.
Yeah.
So now Adyant is back in strike because first down. So the end of second over, sorry, end of third over, the score is 20-1. Now Adyant is in strike, so it's being a left-handy righty combination. Adyant is the only left-hander in the MLCA team. Adyant has been in terrific form as well. He played a fantastic innings in the last semi-final. Okay, so the fourth over, the ball starts with a wide. Ball was stringed down the leg. It was short offered from Adyant but didn't connect. But nevertheless, was wide, so MLCA gets an additional run into their tally. There was an inside edge, and the ball went to the wicketkeeper, missing the stump. So the batsman was a little lucky out there. I think that was a very good single drop and run from Adyant and Surya. It was a very good call. Yeah, that's both the batsmen need to learn, that when they get in, they need to focus on rotating strike, taking quick singles, and see if the strike can be rotated, and if Surya can be brought into strike, who is looking to be in good touch, is able to time well. So that was a very quick single from Adyant. So Adyant okay, that's a very good drive from Surya for a single. Good placement from Adyant for a single. That's a good drive from.
Good call.
Good call. Good call from Surya to not run for the second run. Rithis was a very good fielder.
Left-right combination should help, and it's looking like okay. They're facing the second ball.
Yeah, at least they both have been able to rotate strike comfortably.
That's it, keep rotating.
which is what the good part to see, that you don't necessarily need to hit hard as long as you can rotate strikes in the initial overs, get your eyes in. You should be in a comfortable position sometime to accelerate, which is what both the batsmen are doing. They're getting their eye in, rotating the strike.
And able to manage the run rate above 6, which is
Pretty decent
good, pretty
on
decent,
this ground, yeah. So what's the score has been? The score is 20 plus, something.
26.
26 at the end of 4, yeah.
Yeah, it's
26 at the end of 4 overs.
yeah. End
So
of overs.
Neil is back in strike, or this is Neil's 3rd over.
Slip in the
Yeah.
fielding now.
Slip, gully and point. Was a nice setup for Neil.
Good
That was a
running.
nice quick single from Adyant. Very smart cricket. I think I must appreciate the fielding placement that has been done from the fielding side, since they know these players very well. They know the strength and weakness and the shots they play. So they have been able to set the right field, the right fielders in the right place.
Yeah,
And certainly,
wow, that was
was that a drop chance or was it a bomb shot?
It
It looks
was-
like it
it
was a
was a
drop
drop.
chance.
It was a
Looking at
drop.
looking at the frustration from the ball, it looks like it was a drop chance. But it's always a hard one when it was hit hard, and when you're on your follow through, it's a
Neil
hard
tried
one.
his best, but
Yeah.
I think one hand catch was also tough, and it was fast ball.
Yeah.
It was a good shot. So,
Possible shot.
but yeah, Neil must be frustrated because he could have got Surya.
Yep.
Another good running. It's very good running between the wickets, and they are both looking very well in sync.
Yep. At least the singles, they've been able to judge nicely and be able to rotate strike. We haven't seen any hesitation. That's smart cricket, I would say. That. Adyant has pushed the ball down the leg
Another single.
for a quick single.
The weather is nice. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, with 50% rain prediction, I was hoping, I was a little doubtful whether there'll be a match or it's going to get spoiled, but it looks like it's still good playing conditions.
Yeah.
Hey Kamal, good to see you here. So 5 overs, 6th over on. This is 5th over on, I would say, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5th over running.
So what's your read of the situation, Kamal?
Looks good. Both teams are doing good. I think they dropped 2 catches, which probably will cost them a lot. at some point of
I would
time.
say they dropped 1 catch. I think Neil's, I wouldn't really
It was
consider.
tough.
Yeah, it was tough. It just, you're on the follow through, you can just put his hand.
Yeah.
It's very hard for a fast bowler to catch. And it was like hit firmly also. So, yeah, but the first one definitely was a drop chance. But I think the fielding side didn't lose much with that drop catch, given that Arjun got out
Another
little sooner.
Yeah, they got the
So
wicket
Arjun
after that.
certainly couldn't capitalize on that drop chance. So I was talking to Yaswant and saying that since these folks know each other so well, they know the batsmen's what are their strengths, weakness. I could make out from the fielding placements that they have done, looking at the strength of the batsmen. I think noticeably it's really good. Like from the first ball, they know where the right fielder.
They are putting fielders at the right place based on the batsmen. So
exactly. So I think it looks like it's going to be an exciting match. So Ritesh has been brought into attack. Ritesh is a very good, smart cricketer. He bowls leg spin and he has all the varieties.
Looks like good discussion is going on between keeper and Ritesh to start the spell here.
Yep. So this is 6th over. What is the score at the end of 5 overs then? 5 overs, 31 for 1. I would say it's a decent start. They haven't been able to accelerate as such, but it's not a bad start.
They're keeping the ground is wet, and also the Klahani, we all know that it's tough to ball doesn't really roll that much, so it's tough, but still I think the batsmen are doing good job taking singles.
Yeah, at least they have been able to take quick singles. That's how they're able to keep the scoreboard ticking, even though they haven't been able to score the boundaries, 2s, 3s. Most of the scoring have come in singles, and the fielding has been fantastic, and
so it's a good cricket which you can see here.
I would say even I think the bowling has been pretty disciplined, except for 2 wides so far bowled, but it's been very disciplined. They're not loose balls, there haven't been any bad balls either. So
I think boundaries are going to be hard on this pitch, but
that's right.
They need to stop singles.
Yeah.
That's the game is going to be from both sides.
At least in the first 6 overs, when you have so many fielders inside, that's where you should make sure that the singles are stopped as much as you can, because once the field is wide open, singles are always on. I think Arjun flicked over to the long one for a single, easy single. Surya is back in strike.
Again, the wet ground played its own course, and then these kind of shots are going for singles only. So, but that is how it is going to happen for both the teams.
Unless the weather improves in the next couple of hours, playing condition will remain the same. Okay. It was a very good ball from Ritesh. Surya has been watchful, playing in the middle of the ball. Was a very good quick single again. Very good call. So for the calls and the running between wicket has been very great between both the batsmen. We haven't seen any hesitation. The calls have been good. Converted the singles. That's a very good shot offer from Adyan, but unfortunately, because of the ground condition, it's just a single. Okay. I think
could have been converted into a double by overthrow, but
no, it was even without overthrow. There was always a double. It is just the sheer hesitation between the two players. That's where they have to learn that when there is a double, you should read it in the beginning. There was no two ways about it that it was a double. I think Adyant hesitated for the second hour. So it's 36 at the end of 6, going 6 per over.
अरे ये Hitesh is on the other side, right?
हम पांडे में तुम लोग कौरव हो गए
The doubles, you have to run for doubles.
पांच ही बच्चे देखो अनिल अंशु
अभी तो 4 ही है बोले पांडव भी नहीं Overall, if you see Tapas, I think the kids have done a fantastic job in this whole adult games. And if you can see from the both sides, a lot of kids, basically that U17 kids are doing an excellent job. They are playing very technical cricket. So it's a very good future you can see in Seattle.
Yeah, you are spot on. You're right, Yaswant. And the amount of opportunities this kids got playing NWCL this year it's phenomenal. I think this is certainly going to improve the level of cricket, particularly the level of youth cricket here. So we have Sita joins us in our commentary box.
now.
The commentary is going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So MLCA won the toss, Sita.
yeah, I've been following.
Oh, you've been following? Okay. Andy
Oh, that's a good stroke.
is a very good bowler. And
Misfield there, and unfortunate, it's a slippage.
Sita slipped over, so they couldn't take the double to the misfield. The wet, grassy conditions, it's very hard.
Today is going to be very difficult to whom to support. I'm going to selectively support because there are kids on either side.
That's what we were just talking, myself and
Yeah.
Tapas, that the kids
You know,
got a
in
lot of opportunity, and both sides the kids are there.
Yeah.
So,
And you know, politics, they always say this like, oh, yeah, we are going to do issue-based politics. Like that, okay, I'm going to do people-based support today.
No, I think the best team should win, and we should support the team who plays the best to win.
good fielding there.
The last two balls have been tight, accurate. Adyant hasn't been able to sneak a single. Both the shots offered were good shots, but straight to the fielder. So Andy is a very good wicket-to-wicket bowler. He's very accurate. And
All 3 balls going to the same place. So
Adyant taking his time to get his eye in. And Adyant has the ability to convert and score quick. So he could probably afford to take a couple of balls.
It should also be known that like Andy also knows the kids, right?
Oh yes.
So Adyant's favorite area is on the leg, okay, back of the wicket on the leg side and over the mid wicket area. By just keeping it to the stumps and not letting him free on the offside either, he's actually limiting Adyant. So that's pretty good bowling from Andy there.
Yeah. And actually, you're very right, Sita. That's what we're talking since Andy and most of the kids that are playing on the other side, they know these kids very well. From the first ball, they set the right field placement. They exactly know the strength of each of the batsmen and where do they hit. So
another great aspect, Tapas, that I really like is that suddenly I see like, okay, I feel like Surya has grown a foot taller than like I saw him like 2 weeks back.
Oh, really?
Okay, so the kids are actually growing physically and also skill-wise, which is always a good thing to see. Wow, okay, now this should be a good fight. Ritesh, I saw Ritesh bowl at the U15 finals yesterday. I thought he was one of the best bowlers on display. And he's very talented, very thinking kid. I'm especially like pumped up to see this contest between Ritesh and Surya and Adyant.
Yeah.
should be going for 4. No.
That was a little bit of a loosener from that one, but it's a little short of length, so that and Adyant rightly took the toll.
Yeah.
Okay, once he pitches it up and then grinds it, like this is going to be a good contest. And leg spinner bowling to a left-hander, always a bad idea.
Yep.
Whoever has not seen that, please go and watch that tagline.
What a shot offered by Adyant. I think it's a
It's
I
a
think it's a
drop
4
because he
or a
slipped.
6.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
think
tough
it's a
call.
6.
That was a tough one.
I think it's
that
a
was
6.
really good attempt by Ritvik, the brother, elder brother.
Yeah.
Okay, on the boundary
That's a
line.
4.
Okay.
It was a signal 4. Yeah, but it was a very good shot offered by Adyant. It was a very clean hit.
It looked like
made
Ritvik
best
a little
attempt
bit
there.
suffered in the starting. He slipped
Yeah.
to reach to the ball. So
I'm always a little worried when Ritvik dives for this one and holds his back. I know like he has had a history of like back problems. So I don't think I want the kids to compromise on like long-term goals for this one short-term dive. Let's see how this pans out.
Yeah. Ritvik has been going over this back problem for quite some time. He stopped bowling.
We miss him as a bowler, definitely,
Yeah,
especially in U17 and stuff. Right, he used to be one of our like top leading first base bowlers. With him focusing more as a batter nowadays, we do miss his bowling ability, and we all know that he can actually bowl. I hope like he recovers and then like comes back to perform for our U17 Super and our team as an all-rounder very soon.
I like your hairstyle, man.
Or the lack of it.
Sita's hairstyle.
Sita looks
New
like
stylist.
some Hollywood ऐसा.
Hollywood star.
in the coat and all is looking
coat
very
and
different
dress,
today.
And I also think that Hitesh, you also started copying Sita's hairstyle.
Well, I am losing. Sita has started.
Sita
to
is
lose
not
some
gaining
hair.
either, so it's a style.
Hey, the kids are growing. Obviously, the dads have to grow older. Okay, it cannot be that like dads stay the same and the kids only grow up, right?
Like your style.
Thank you. Update the scorecard, guys. Like, is it read up? It goes up.
45 for 1 after
7, I believe. or
7
8.
overs. Yeah,
Seven and out, yeah.
7 overs.
Okay, now this is turning out to be a good challenge. Let's see, like, how Ritesh
No, I
comes
think
back
the
from this
7th over is going on, or
second, 2 balls up, right, in this over.
balls over, yeah.
The first ball was a 2 and the second ball was a 4.
Now
yeah.
power play is done, right?
Yeah. Power plays.
This is good thinking. This is really good thinking. 3 in the deep, on the leg side. Okay. And okay, that was a really good ball. Adyan tried to nudge that, okay, and missed it, and it's turned out to be a bye. But more importantly, like, okay, it's the thought process that has gone into the ball from the bowler. Okay, he actually put 3 feeters on the leg side, none in the deep on the offside, close the gaps on the offside, tempting the batsman to go over on the offside. So that's some really smart thinking. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a bye, which means like he now has to bowl to a right-hander. But I love how the kids are thinking and how they are playing.
Yeah. Ritesh is a very smart cricketer and is a very thinking cricketer.
Single again, and this left-right combination, especially for a leg spinner, is actually going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Quick easy single for Surya. Surya moves on to 19. So
Stay confident, Aryan.
I think that's to think now. Cool. Good thinking from Adyan too. Going out, collecting his stats, coming back. Good cricket overall.
No worries, run hard.
I think the running bit in the wicket is not that great when it comes to judging doubles. This is some of the basics I see the kids lacking, is that the first run they should run hard to make sure and check if there's a second on or not.
Yeah.
But they give up with the first run itself.
Yeah.
I think there's no second. This is one thing the kids lack, which I see consistently.
Yeah, the fielding overall for MLCA does have to improve, especially the outfield catching. Part of the reasons might be that like we are playing like a lot more indoors right now. Okay, but the summer actually has been a good opportunity. Even at national level, like when the Seattle team plays against like others, like one of the areas that we feel like okay, we really need to improve is our fielding, especially catching. Okay, and along with this fielding, like okay, we also have like other athletic things like okay, running between the wickets and everything come through.
It looked like down the leg, but from here it looked like it was going down the leg. At least the way the batsman was offering the support. Unfortunately, Scott left before. So Adyant has to leave. Mohit is getting in.
Adyant scored 17 runs and played pretty good overall. He's coming back.
Good, showed intent there. Very nice. The general mechanics of the batsman kind of indicated that might be down the leg. The batsman was actually taking a leg stump guard, did not move, opened up a little bit, and the ball came in from like over the wicket into the left-hander and hit him on the pads, which generally indicates that the ball might be going down leg. But having said that, the umpire probably has the best vision. I'm pretty sure like okay, in his mind it was clipping the leg stump. Adint is back. These are things that kids will learn in terms of like how to play, where to take the card, and when you're actually having the card, like how do you actually play the defense. That one was actually not a ball to kind of like go after a drive, and this is something that you should have gone in the V to drive if at all you should do that. Those are the maturity that comes with the age and as you play more games, and I'm pretty sure our coaches and the academy will take care of those things and the kids will grow up to be better players going forward.
Yep. I agree, as you said, right? The umpires have the best view. Yeah, but unfortunately, I haven't seen a good quality umpiring throughout the season because we have been doing it more as a rotation and voluntary basis than skilled umpires as such. So the quality of umpiring throughout the season, what I have witnessed has not been that great. But that's one thing I think people can volunteer, folks can be coached, and that will certainly help improve the level of cricket.
See, it's okay, that happens. See, whenever even our kids get LBW and then they complain, oh, that was down leg, that pitched outside leg or something like that, I always say like, okay, don't worry about the umpire. The fact that you gave an umpire an opportunity to think that like, okay, that you are out, okay, itself is a mistake that needs to be corrected. Okay, so having said that, like, okay, we need to actually improve towards playing a clean game, and that will actually come with the age.
Yeah, that was a very good offer, shot offered by Mohit for an easy double.
This is Mohit's bread and butter shot, okay, and that hoik over the mid-wicket region. I'm glad, like, okay, Mohit connected on this one. That should give him loads of confidence. One thing that he should notice, and he is looking at it, like they have moved the fielder over there. His favorite area was vacant and they got the fielder in there. He needs to take a note of that one and then continue to play his game. Once Mohit connects and he becomes fluent, he's one of the better kids to watch over here in Seattle.
Okay, So new bowler in.
Andy bowled a couple of tight overs and he has had a control over the kids and he has basically like brought the strike rate a little bit down.
So white ball. So looks like some extras started coming in.
Was it the first ball?
Yeah.
Start with the wide new bowler.
New bowler.
Okay.
So Naman, we have another like young U13 cricketer with us. Naman, so what do you think of the proceedings so far?
Good job, Anshu, good job.
So, I feel like we're not, like the run rate is not that good, like we're going kind of slow, but yeah, we're going a little bit slow and we've lost a lot of unnecessary wickets.
We have just lost 2, Naman, and then we are going at around like 5. What do you think is the par score over here?
In 20 overs, at least 130 we should get.
Okay.
This 130, 145 because this ground doesn't travel that much, but it's like the boundaries are not as like they're not like the leg side and the back boundaries are not that big. So yeah. I feel like they should be at least 130, 145 for a par score.
This bowler has 3 fielders on the deep. There is a long off, long on, and a deep mid wicket, and there is a deep cover going on right now. Okay, so there is a plenty of singles on the offing with
bowling.
Run hard, guys. Well played.
Okay, that one was a little bit of a pre-planned scoop over the covers person. Anshu fielding there. Now they are actually taking the gully off and then like moving him into an extra cover position, and then like the cover is actually turning out into be a short cover. This is much more of an interesting field, like okay, and the bowler is enticing the batsman to go over the infield on the off. Okay. And Mohit like just finds the gap behind the mid on and the long on fielder. Hits straight to long on and they take a single. It did great, and it will be very tough for you to like feel the ball. So they need hand on. So for MLCA,
Good over.
one entire path. No.
And he is back in attack. Straight to point, straight to deep point for a single. Surya is back in stride.
Support the performance.
Good job. Careful, guys, careful.
There was a mix-up. There was a mix-up between both the batsmen. Mohit was sent back by Surya, but fortunately the bowler couldn't collect the ball cleanly, and Mohit was lucky to survive a run out here.
Shot.
But I think that would be a good team score for this.
Shot!
The bowling from Andy has been very accurate, wicket to wicket, and has got his fielding placement right. Was able to keep the batsman restricted to singles. Mohit took a very nice single.
Nice shot!
Good running between the wickets again.
For another quick single, Surya moves on to 21. I think MLCA needs to step up the pedal a little bit and start to accelerate. Scoring has dipped a little bit in the last couple of overs. How many
11
overs?
overs. Yeah, 11 overs complete, 59 for 2. The run rate has gone slightly down to 5.36. And looks like a good shot from Surya here, and it's gone for 4. So after a long time, good boundary. So
Batting boy, 4 in the over already.
Guys, you have to play smart. Run for doubles. Look for doubles.
They want Sita to come in here.
Yes, run hard. Run hard for doubles. Okay, guys.
Nice, go ahead.
Guys,
This is some really good thinking by Surya. He made the bowler change the field. Okay, he just now hit a 4-over deep mid wicket. So the one extra fielder from the offside was actually moved over to the onside, and then he just went over the infield. Okay, he is now toying with the bowler. Now the bowler has the challenge more than the batter. So the batsman at this point of time has the upper hand. That's it. So he is going now. He just have to milk the singles.
Look for it, that's okay.
While on it, I see some bad feedback going from parents to the kids.
yeah, lot of pressure looks like.
Lot of pressure from the outside parents when the kids are actually really doing well. There was only a single in that one because Ritesh is also a good fielder. You know, there was no 2 in that one. Sure, that would be a no ball. That would be a no ball. Yeah, why is that not a no?
No ball.
That's a no ball, yes.
No ball. Surya! Bro, he doesn't matter.
Hey, it's a no ball. Free hit.
Free hit, Surya!
As we said, the bowler is under pressure here. Okay, because the real reason for that no ball was the 2 strokes that actually happened before that ball.
Run hard, guys. Run hard.
This is showing great cricketing knowledge from Surya. Okay, and this is what we actually aspire to as an academy, to kind of imbibe in these kids. And it's so good to see okay, this is actually happening.
Run rate started picking up again.
Bowling.
It's okay, no worries, Mohit. Watch the ball. Look at your field, Mohit.
Hitesh.
अच्छी बॉल को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं मोहित के शॉट को भी सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ
Okay, let's also get some feedback or commentary from the parents on the other side. Like we have Anshu's dad and like Neil's dad.
It's okay. Okay, guys. Good shot, Mohit. Good over.
Hitesh. Yeah. So what you and I are chatting over there, we can come and chat here. Come.
Yeah, let's go. Come.
So you have Anshu's dad here.
Hey everyone.
What do you think is the pass score at the end of first innings here?
I think the pass score, if they make more than 120, 130, that should be a good score for this ground. It will be like challenging game than the other team to make that score.
The previous DB game was a 180 plus.
Yeah, but those are like more adults. See, the big difference between these teams are like they are more kids.
Yeah.
They don't have enough muscle power to hit 4s and 6s here.
Yeah.
So this is more of a single and doubles game.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you are here now. You know why? Because the person who's actually coming on to bowl is actually your son.
Oh, wow.
No, right now. And we all know like Anshu is actually a great bowler. But so why don't you like tell us a little bit about like, okay, hey, what do you think of Anshu's bowling?
I think he is a good bowler. His speed has slowed down this time, but he has been doing pretty accurate bowling. Like his line and length has been improved quite a bit. So main thing you need to focus on is like just keep doing the same thing. Like just keep the good line and length, and he will get wickets. And that's the strength. Like even though he may give some runs, if he can take out a couple of wickets in next 2-3 hours, that will be a big thing.
So how do you actually like what goes on at home? What do you tell Anshu? Anything? Do you talk to him about cricket?
Little bit. Mostly like I'm not a cricketer, but I'm a good sports person. So mostly we talk about like just the strategies, what he need to focus on. I don't know about like bowling styles, like what he should do. That he figures it out and works with the coaches. But normally we just do the strategy, like what should he focus on depending on game situation. Should he focus on?
Would you say you are a strict dad, a lenient dad? Do you let him for like if he doesn't perform well?
I think I'm pretty lenient. I just focus on the efforts. Like you put your efforts and don't worry about the results.
Okay.
It's okay, you can run those.
So a couple of like close singles actually have been taken, and Neil has had a shy at the wickets there, and that would have been close had it hit. But this is intelligent bowling and batting, good cricket to see. Anshu is not giving anything away, bowling stump to stump. The batsman cannot like hit him for this one, so they're just trying to happy with milking him for singles. That's another good ball. This is all you need to do. Just like Anshu's. Looks like Anshu is a very good son. He is listening to his dad, even telepathically, and then bowling line and length.
Yeah, hopefully if he just continue doing that, he is stopping runs and then probably will get the wicket at some point of time, because again it puts the pressure on the batsman and then they start hitting in the air, and that's the when you can get catches.
That's true.
Double it, guys, double it. Good running. Guys, that's how.
Wonderful running.
Yes.
Good running.
That's well picked too.
Guys, this game is all about doubles, okay? That's it, that makes up the double. Keep going. Shot, Mohit.
Just look for doubles every ball.
This is good, especially given that like Anshu has been bowling good line and length. Okay, in a T20, an economical over is going to put as much pressure on the batsman as a good ball does, right? So instead of like thinking too much or executing on too much, just bowl line and length, concede like maybe keep it to a dot or like a single every ball. You're doing good. That would have been
Guys, no worries, guys.
it's probably the height. Well, to be honest, it said like okay, it was kind of like laying off. I felt like that was actually a little bit more closer than the LBW that was actually given before, but which actually goes on to show that we may not be in line with the wicket, and that from what we are seeing, the umpire signaling, he feels like okay, that would have missed the off stump.
One more run added to
Call Arjun.
Arjun is umpiring.
Where's Arjun? Again? Again. Call him.
Both Mohit and Surya is doing good. Like they are keep making singles and taking all the opportunities to keep the runs going, which is good. And they are not taking risky shots right now. And saving the wickets and probably waiting for the end overs to accelerate the scores.
And they have wickets in hand, which means like okay, they can actually accelerate. It's 10 overs 75, which is actually like okay, pretty good right now.
13 overs.
13 overs 75.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And we have with us like Adyan Mighty, the guy who hit a couple of mighty boundaries today. Mighty, what do you feel? How are you guys doing today?
I think we're doing good. We're going at good 6 runs and over, and soon we'll be accelerating for 8-9 runs and over, and then we'll get to a good 130, 140 as our score, which I think is par scoring.
Okay, and you think you have the bowling attack to defend that kind of target?
Yeah, I think we do. We have many national level bowlers here, such as Rayan, Sanath, Ishan, Hamza and such. So I think we can get their batting order down to like 100 runs.
How do you see the next 7 overs panning out?
I think Surya's going to keep anchoring the innings while Mohit goes for a more aggressive role. Then if wickets fall, I think Atharva's going to go T20 mode with like 200 strike rate.
That's awesome. So you are there playing, right? How did you feel? Like, was the ball coming onto the bat? Was it like sticking on? How do you feel the wicket is playing?
I think for the spinners, it's just getting on a bit. But for the pacers, it's sticking. For Neil, it was sticking. One short ball stuck and didn't come on as nicely. But I think it's a good batting pitch, nonetheless.
So, given that like you are lost only 2 wickets at this point of time, like as you say, like hey, Surya is going to anchor and Mohit is actually going to hit. If you are Mohit, what would be your favorite places to target?
So there's 2 places. There's sweeper. There's no one there. So anything outside off, I'll try to go over covers. And then there's also this backward square leg to fine leg region. Anything outside leg, I would try to play this late, like a flick or scoop or something like that, and get a quick for you.
Yeah. So in the meantime, the bowling team has actually like brought a few things under control over the last 2 overs, just by bowling like okay, consistently on the outside. And that's another single. They have. The bowling team has done a pretty decent job with Anshu bowling last over, and this current bowler also like okay, sticking to bowling line and not choosing to be overwhelming with like overthinking or like turning the ball along. Adyan, I see that your wicket keeping has grown leaps and bounds. What have you been doing?
I've just been practicing a lot. Done my squats, my sideways movements and stuff like that. And then of course this support from the background with my parents and coaches. That's also helped a lot. And of course match experience also helps with keeping. So I think that's just the way.
That's awesome. I'm really impressed by how now you have the confidence to keep up the wickets to even the paces to the bowlers. I'm really expecting great things from you going forward. Keep up the good work, Adyan.
Thank you.
Stay, Adyan. We need a young mind like you giving comments on like okay these things. So if you guys viewers, if you're thinking like okay, hey, we are not seeing any boundaries or something like that, that's because they have pushed 5 to the boundary and then they are just keeping 4 inside. So this is an occasion where they are actually, the team is going to be milking more singles, and only there might be the occasional boundary or something like that. Okay, so we have 80 on 14 overs. The 5 runs came out of the over, which is pretty good for a 14th over when we are actually going at more than 5 an over. Okay, and we are Anshu back. Okay, and this is going to be interesting because Anshu is going to keep to his strength of bowling the line and length, which means now the batsman actually has to come up with something to score more than just a single of a ball. But having said that, like I would probably if I were the bowling captain, I would give Anshu a little bit more cushion by giving him one more fielder on the close on the off.
Run hard! Run hard! Run hard! Run hard! Yeah, run hard! Don't think.
Wonderful. That's some really good batting there and good running between the wickets. Okay, Mohit was off like a lightning and then came back at really good speed. Okay, and let's also take a moment to recognize how well Surya complemented that run. He had to run the 2 runs too, and then having been there for the 14 overs, it would have been tiring for him, and he just ran that at the end of 14 overs. That's pretty good running between the wickets from both Mohit and Surya. That one was actually an interesting stroke from Mohit. That ball was actually on the offside, and the glance actually went a little bit more squarer than I thought it would. So the fact that he is able to play that so late actually shows that he is able to see the ball very clearly. So that's pure hand-eye coordination right there.
Nobody's going to give us a comfortable double.
Yes. Guys, this is exactly what we talked about. Oh! Anshu is sticking to his guns. He's bowling line and length.
That's the reason. Backwards.
Yeah. Adyan called it a little while. Okay, he was actually identified 2 areas: backward square leg and in the sweeper point, deep point, where there are 2 areas to score. And with Anshu bowling line and length, it was up to the batsman to do something about it, and that's what he did. Surya, if you had took 1 step towards the off stump, played it square, and this is now. Let's see what the bowler is going to do now.
Run hard, guys! Run hard! Run hard! Run hard! Run hard! That's it, boys! That's it, boys! More running!
There are 2 runs in there, but having said that, you should also give kudos to the bowler on this one. He did not overthink. He stuck to his guns. He bowled the line and length. Okay, and he actually kept it too. He did not lose his radar. Okay, come up with something strange or bowl a bad ball. Okay, so this is turning out to be a good contest. Surya, I feel, still has to do something to generate a run, or he can just safely play it for a single because he had enough runs in this over.
Shot, boy, shot! Run hard again! Run hard! Run hard again! Okay, fine.
And they take a single. This is great. This is intelligent batting from Surya and equally really good defensive bowling from Anshu. Good contest here.
Shot, boy! Good shot! Good shot! Run hard, guys!
Wow.
Nine.
This is not a stroke that I see Mohit play more of. He moved his back foot into the neutral position, and this is something that people have started copying ever since Pandya became very successful. In his young age, Mohit was more of a technically correct batsman, but he was able to move his back foot, get into the neutral position and launch it towards mid-on. This is a shot where Mohit would have normally played it towards covers, but you played it to mid-on and earn a single. So Adyan, okay, so turning out you had right in predicting that deep square is the area to target. Now you have the spinner coming in, okay. So where do you think you will fancy hitting this person?
Okay, so with this spinner, I don't think there's going to be backward square leg in play. He's been bowling consistently outside off. So most of the boundaries will either be dead straight or it's going to be over sweeper.
That's fine. Let them hit it and get the catches.
Very good call there, Adyan. Yeah. So this bowler, despite looking very innocuous, is deceptively lethal. Because if you try to attack him, you might actually Wow! Adyan called it again. Adyan called it again. He said like there is no deep square leg. If there's a bad ball, you are going to go over the sweeper. Okay.
Oh,
and this actually
really?
What a shot, go ahead!
And an excellent boundary from this one. So there was a fielder there, but Mohit took his chance, like okay, and went after that. That shows two things, like it shows Mohit is like really confident, and then he's able to connect the ball, and then he fancies clearing the sweeper.
Right intent, look for the connection.
I'm not sure what they were appealing for there. Mohit was squatting pretty much like outside the wicket on that one, but hey, in cricket anything goes. Wow, okay. That's a full toss and then like hit full on this one. This recently has been a bane of Mohit. He just directly hit his shoes.
I think with the turn it won't have it, but it didn't turn.
Yeah, he got it on the full. Yeah. Well, I don't know like if it, but the umpire reckons that that would go on to hit the stumps. When it's something hit, when you get it on the full, turn and everything doesn't matter. The only trajectory that the umpire has to see is if the ball is going to directly hit the stumps. To determine he's going to. Okay, now we have two young guys like okay, Naman and Adyan. Okay, Naman, where do you see like now that like we have around like 95 at the end? Okay, and your target was 130, Adyan. 130. Okay, Naman, go get your brother Mohit. Let's chat with him. He's done. Sanat, in addition to batting, is also doing the umpiring there, also signaling the wide along with the umpire. Good batting, Mohit.
Thank you.
Okay. How did you feel while you were out there?
Felt okay. Wanted to make more runs, I guess.
That's fine. Well, so what happened? Can you describe like what happened in the ball that you got out to?
Oh, I was just trying to flick it, but it was on the middle stump. I was trying to flick it because there's nobody back here. Yeah, do that basically.
Good shot.
Same thing.
I basically want to do that.
Oh, yeah, lots of interesting things happening here. Once Sanat going in, he is directly showing an intent to hit right away. I would have preferred him to like okay, watch a couple of balls because Sanat can be dangerous at any time of the day. Dangerous at any time of the day, and he can hit like any bowler for like 4 or 6. So I would wish that like Sanat takes some time settling in. That's an awesome shot from Surya. And really good running from Sanat. Sanat actually has new legs there. Okay, coming out fresh. The fresh legs are actually like making the two happen. So, what were your other choices for that ball? Like okay, that you got out to Mohit. Like the flick was an excellent opportunity. I know, like once you flick, there's always a great probability of good probability of like you missing it, like okay, because you're going across the line. Okay, you are such a good player. Okay, of like okay, doing the pickup shot over mid wicket or cow corner. So did you rule those things out? Because I thought like you were fancying clearing the field. What's your thought?
So in the end, we're just trying to hit because we had a lot of batsmen that were still waiting to bat. So me and Surya decided that now we're just going to go aerial because there are only about 5 overs left. I was just trying to get as many doubles or triples as possible. But I think instead of trying to flick that ball, because it was just a straight ball, I should have stepped up a little bit faster, got to the pitch of the ball, and probably hit it straight because there, I could have gotten at least 2 runs there if I hit it dead straight.
And Mohit, you had a relatively long layoff during the COVID, and I know like that affected your game a lot. but you have practiced a lot and then come back. Okay, why don't you tell a little bit about like what did you do to like get over that hangover from the COVID layoff?
Yeah, so after COVID ended, I came to practice and I wasn't feeling good at all because I hadn't played in so long. There was no timing. But after a few practices, I realized that I have to do it by myself. The practices won't really help me because they're only nets. So then at home, I started doing drills, front foot, back foot drills, which corrected my drives again. I could time all my drives, and I also played the pull shot more. And I also tried to do those in matches and in the nets, which allowed me to bring back my timing and my batting.
Shot, boy! What a shot!
Yeah.
Brilliant shot, Santa!
So Santa, as we expected, is actually going to go after the bowling, and this is something that we expected. So Mohit, a really important question for you: who's the better bowler in the family, you or Naman?
Me.
Or Yashwant Soni?
Oh, Yashwant Soni is the better
bowler?
And batsman, actually.
The better batsman?
The best batsman.
Okay. Wow, okay.
He taught me how to bat. Oh.
Wow, that was actually lucky reprieve for Sanat there because it went straight to Ritvik, and Ritvik is normally a very, very safe fielder. That one just popped off his hand, and then Sanat gets 2 runs from that one. Thank you, Mohit.
Thank you.
Day also, right? Every day is different.
Come on, second time.
Oh, hit again.
Sanat has decided that he is going to go irrespective of what's the ball that's going to be bowled. Okay, and
Yeah, it was tough. The previous one was easier.
so another one like Ritvik really did well to reach to that one but dropped that one again. But this one was a way tougher one than the previous one. Okay. In fact, Ritvik should be given kudos for like, okay, first of all getting to the ball on this one. That is going to be a 2. Sanat has fresh legs and he is going to make it irrespective of this one.
Good running, Santa!
And some really good running.
He is in a full speed running, so I think having a good new batsman there, it's playing a good role there. Yeah.
This is actually going to be interesting because Surya is not going to go a hammer and tongs like Santa did. He is actually going to play it intelligently. If he is probably going to either backward square leg region. He went straight. That's good because the ball was not there for backward square leg.
Oh, Sanat could
Sanat
complete it another 2. So it's a very good one, running
That's
between the
2.
wickets.
Sanat has almost completed 2 by the time that Surya ran 1 there. Okay. But like, kudos to Surya for taking the challenge and hitting that.
Tie your laces, Santa!
Tie your shoelace, Sanat!
So this bowler is kind of like, as we said, talked about deceptor. It's not very easy to clear this bowler and hit a 6 of this one. And as you saw, like okay, Sanat actually attempted that and 2 of them end up to be spilled catches. And that's because this bowler doesn't actually give you any pace on this one and doesn't give you any weight. Which means like okay, you have to manufacture the power and you have to hit it in the right areas to get that one. And the stage that our kids are in, even though they are actually powerful enough to do that one, when they are not getting any benefit from the wicket or from the bowler, it's going to be tough to clear them and hit them for 6s. So the fact that like okay, Santa hit them that far, okay, of this bowler should speak volumes about like okay, how much power he generates off his forearm.
Ball is lower in the air.
So the length matters also in terms of how much force you can produce as a batsman. Okay, you can use your shoulder to a good effect as long as the ball is short, which means like you will be able to swing the bat all the way and then you will be able to get more force and you will be able to generate that. If you're not getting the length and it's kind of like it drops on you, at that point of time most of your strength has to come from your forearm. Okay, and the forearm is something that you have to exercise in the gym to like make this open. And at this point of time in their career, in their life, okay, the kids are not going to be too strong on their forearms. So which is going to be very difficult for them to hit like any spinner for a 6 when there is not much pace on the ball.
Short ball on his body.
That is full shot. Run. Whoa! What a running, Sanath. What a running, man. Sanath is like running really hard. As much as the parents are actually celebrating the 3 runs, I think Sanath actually has to understand also like this is a little bit of a team game. Given that like Surya has been there long, he is not going to have the fresh legs of Santa. That could have turned out to be disastrous for us. Okay, but Neil is coming in again. Good thinking, Neil. Neil has the skill and ability to bring the ball in. Okay, on a given day, Neil can be really dangerous. Okay, I'm glad like Neil stopped there because he's not going to let his emotions cool down and then he can come back to the batsman fresh. Given that Santa is going to attack him, like okay, let's see what Neil is going to do about it. That's it. Nice. That's actually going to give a lot of confidence for like Neil. This actually also shows like how much the kids are maturing mentally as well. Okay. Surya previous ball like okay, hey, made the move towards the off stump and then like hit it over square leg. Neil did not come and instantly bowl the ball, let him cool down, and then came back and produced the right line and length. Okay, so he is going to be hit for like 1 or few fours, but the fact that like okay, he is actually taking his time to cool down and just focusing on line and length shows maturity from Neil's part as well. That's tough on the bowler. Okay, that was actually bowled at a good length, marginally outside the leg stump. The same ball on the right line.
Play on the merit of a ball. Check if maybe 6 of them are outside. No ball milega.
This is very interesting contest. Sanath is planning to attack and Neil is actually like just focusing on line and length, and this is going to be like, turn out to be really good. Good.
One for throw, boys.
This ball is exactly what you will call a draw. Okay, the batsman was actually going for it, and the bowler was actually not willing to concede anything. At the end of the day, it turned out to be like okay, a few runs, which means like okay, hey, the batsman was not able to get his boundary, and the bowler did not have to feel bad about conceding a boundary ball as well. So this is turning out to be really good. Neil will attempt to bowl the same line and length. Okay, he'll pitch on the off stump and try to bring it in. And Sanath, if it's the same thing, he'll try to go over the point. This can be dangerous.
Keep running.
Oh, got it.
Santa has gone at long out. The really wonderful catch from Ritesh. Did not panic. That ball was like hit too high, really powerful. Came down quick on Ritesh. Ritesh stayed back and took a cool-headed catch. This kid has always been a very level-headed catch. That kid made the catch look way more simpler than it is.
Good running,
Good job, Santa.
The bat is not right. Otherwise,
Good bowling, Neil.
An exhilarating innings from Sanath there. Typically something that we have been used to see of Sanath.
shorty.
That's an error from Neil. I like the intent there. That might have been gone for a 4. But I think he attempted a Yorker there and then like okay, that actually like went a little away. And Surya was there. And it's time for Surya. Surya, bat up!
Bat up! 50. Just few more for 100. Last ball. We want 6, Surya.
No, you guys are both.
Oh.
Yeah, no one's catching that.
Three of them are coming.
Oh, yeah!
तो लग रहा है नहीं अब तो लग रहा है एंडी भी हमारे लिए खेल रहा है नील should have gone for it नहीं ये तो नहीं नील नील had to go back
Thank you, Andy. Surya.
Andy thank you
Yeah, it was a good over. Yeah. Good bowling.
I think it was Neil's catch. Yeah, Neil's catch is right over the stump.
Scoreboard, Chris.
if he wanted it badly
No, normally for such things,
it is within the catch
Yeah, he continued for a couple of overs. Hello.
2 more overs boys make it count
The run rate is going good. It's 6.78 now. So 122. The target for the team for 130. The team is reaching towards the target.
समझा क्या है ना? That's why you are saying.
All right.
Last goal. How many did you bowl?
2 more overs to go.
And run twos for everything. When you're running twos, you have no control over the throws.
maybe Ritesh will bowl the next one
No, Andy won.
Last time I saw
Andy bowled the ball.
Play smart, Atharva, play smart.
Ritesh ही करेंगे ना
Anshu has one.
Andy already bowled
Good throw, Ritvik.
Finer. Take your time, take a breath.
But the good thing is far enough you can take 3. In हो चुका है तेरा साहब.
Yep. Good shot! Shot! What a shot! What a shot! Lovely, Surya! Lovely! Batting, boy! That's it.
A wonderful boundary there.
You found the perfect gap.
Take your time, boy. Take your time. 2 more of those.
Offside, ball is traveling.
Wide over.
Overs left. Krish, overs left. Surya Singh.
No, let him play.
Surya to play the last over, then he can make it big.
Good fielding.
Nice one, boy.
Surya, lovely batting, boy.
Surya, last ball, 7 balls left. Surya, last ball, it's over. Oh my goodness.
Shot! 6! What a shot! Back.
Good batting, Surya. Good running,
Good running, boy.
Lovely batting, Surya. Lovely batting, boy.
इतना बड़ा दिख रहा है बॉल.
15 runs off this over. यार कब हाथ से वापस ले रहा है. You would have, because fast bowling is involved. They are getting lot of runs. So they have to try. Dangerous है last over. वो भी हो सकता है. लेकिन fast bowling तो ये लोग fast bowling just need one dropping catch. बहुत catch drop. Shot, boy! Good. Look for the otro. Let's go, Surya! Let's go! Close to. नहीं वहाँ पे भी आते हैं. Shot, boy! Run hard! Run hard! Good running!
बाउंस करके
भागना था भाई बस. You have to run भाई. भाई वापस का कल फील्डिंग देखे थे. रॉकेट थ्रो मारा. आउट नहीं दिया. आउट नहीं दिया. Agility is in mind, not in body. This is a quote unquote. Tapas Mishra. Shot! Oh, you are Atharva. Okay, Atharva, all yours. Atharva, 1-6. That's it. एक कुछ मार दो तो मार देगा. 3 balls remaining, right? थोड़ा अच्छा है. 3 balls, 18 required. Atharva. Shot! Go! 3 boys! Good job. Bye. Yeah. Bye, got it. One shot. Oh, one shot. Only one run.
Good bowling, Ritesh. Finish it strong.
Just connect. Make sure to connect. 4 balls. The pace was definitely helping. Getting more runs. One shot. Oh yeah. मैं क्या समझाता हूँ क्या है वो. Shot है boy, shot है. Run hard guys. Back आराम से.
Anything could happen next game.
कितना कैच ड्रॉप किया बोलूँगा अभी. बदला दूँगा. रंशु और someone support them.
Come on, Surya. At least 1-6, Surya.
150 is a tall order.
Shot है boy. Run Atharva. Come on, Atharva. Yours easy. Run 3 guys. Good batting, boys. Lovely batting, boys. Give the award, batting, boys. Excellent. Guys, all the bowlers.
तेजाऊ कल से 1 रन ज्यादा बना लिया है.
काफी है.
कल से 1 रन ज्यादा बना लिया है.
That's enough. Last ball पे आ रहे हैं लोग. Last ball पे. अरे नहीं. पैर ने हराया. Hey, same score last time. No, one more. We got that extra run. चलो catch. इधर है bat. Catch.
Good bowling. चलो 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 कीपर लग रहा है मेरे को जो रितेश ओके guys everyone Nia come here what's the target? One name for your word. First 10 overs, you have to be 98. That's what it's going to be. So whoever is going, okay, the important thing, the rotation has to be there.
Oh, Uncle, can you give this to my dad? Thank you.
You are fielding?
No, I want to go.
So finally you have to go for a big one actually. Like if you just stay there,
Yellow.
you just have like 20-30 runs at the end of the 10 overs. Right? So it's just, it's very easy. 8 runs per over. You can get it. Just look out for the single. Don't give up on the single. Singles are important. If you're just going to say that you're going to go and do the big shots and no singles, no, they have to be in that. So singles you have to go for it. Every over, we have to appreciate the region. Huh?
Hitesh, तुम रुक रहे हो नहीं?
Maybe. Maybe. Not decided.
चलो ठीक है, अगर जाओ तो फिर मेरे को फोन कर देना। ऐसे कमल उनको लेके आने वाला है, पर पता नहीं दोनों के बीच। रितेश है, मोहित है और नमन। और
मैं निकलूंगा।
पानी लेके
We'll just see like how the score, the early wicket going, run it down, the morning is very bad. The morning, yeah. So basically we have to just stay on top of the game, you know, by continuous scoring. Losing the wicket and if you still have good total, the scoreboard still is good actually, I'm just saying. Otherwise it was just having wickets down and no runs on the board. Because they scored pretty much in the second half actually, after 12 overs.
Last 3 or 4 overs, almost
after 12 overs they scored, right?
That's 25 runs there.
Yeah, after 12, like after 12 it was, they were going with 600 actually. What's catch drop? But that's okay. Let's not think about it actually.
Yeah, no, it's a doable.
It's a doable goal. Okay, guys. Yeah, I guess let's stay on top of it. Pad up. I want everyone to pad up actually.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Do it.
All the way, Shanshu. You're not playing. Your dad shouldn't be playing. You should play. He scored 60 or something and won the game, and you won. You are playing the final. Unfair.
Guys are creating conflict. I wanted him to play.
Single. Running.
Sunny Paji.
They didn't do anything until 15 overs.
Good man, how are you?
They had like 5.5 years.
Pre-election, I heard that
कल का अंपायर कौन था?
यार he is one of my friends. What happened actually?
Hey, Arya, I was watching on the video.
बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है.
Hey guys, lost?
सबको पता है.
Away from the batsman. First ball I come. Going like this. All day run. 6 or 9.
Ball is reference is ball 5 boundaries. 5 boundaries. So that is doesn't matter how to
Sometimes look like today I just one only start the match game. The mostly I see just you're right.
Did you guys win yesterday? SYC who won? Today also you have to win.
I'm telling you, all these bowlers. I was standing up saying, I'll go. He's like, no, go in. And then one of the floors goes down. Somebody has to look. I don't have the local. Why is when he bowled the last ball, he took a wicket. So his bad luck that
You need more area. Joke who was scoring one side? Why I'm not able to convey? I'm appreciating playoff game. Then he shouldn't come to
See, last week Royal Challenger and the Redmond Court.
Oh man, you got me twice now.
करो किसी को बोलो तपस तपस भाई
वो भी इनसाइड एज के आउट
लॉन्ग इनिंग
उसके पहले 3 और अपील से ऐसा नहीं है कि तुमको हर अपील पे हर दो अपील के लिए विकेट
Why did you catch the ball here? Tell them I said this is run out.
Oh, it was so close.
It
was just इतना सा रह गया. I don't know. Also, just like grass. Even if you throw it like that, I'm not. You have to stand right next to it. I'm not collecting that either way.
You can't do like make one.
I thought direct hit was the only way because I was always so slow on
mistake.
I meant it's like halfway down.
Yeah, he was not.
If you already make one, forget about it. Okay, or you make one, never do it.
But ये भी सोचो कि मतलब bounce होके बहुत slow. I like missed it around.
They come on that.
Umpires have to make. You need to have absolute authority.
I see a lot of emails. You don't do that. 3 or 4 emails.
Guys, watch and play. Watch and play.
So what is happening? I don't know that we talk. So what happened?
Sorry, आज थोड़ा तेज ही जा रहा है.
वो other one to complete.
Yeah, I just like that.
They need a certain
I tell him, I said, what do you want me to do? I cannot go empty. Yesterday, I just believe you. Ready? Tell them if you want to. You are ready, right?
Umpire, we are ready. Umpire.
You need to be know all the rules. Yeah, let's go. Let's go if you guys ready. Let's go.
Okay, come on. Sorry.
Left-righty combination, go to mess up.
We like need to
No risky fingers at the beginning of the game. We are gonna be there.
and then it's not like a sport. Like I went in
Okay, let's see on the strike.
pressure. No pressure, but 50 minimum. You play long in it. It's a 20 over game. Same shot, but still long. Someone has to play 10 overs.
Main thing is we can't play cricket in the start. As soon as you leave 2 wickets, pressure.
New ball.
Mentally, he's also free. Just like a
Oh wow, now you're joking. That's not.
I bowled great. I saw Surya was whacking. Let's go. Who was the bowler? Who was the batsman? Yeah, I know. I saw that, right? That was Plum.
Yeah, that was.
That was Plum. And then he gave some other one. Surya batted.
Surya can start again.
Surya ran straight into that one. Because Surya was like right under the ball.
The one? No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, that one.
One in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that one was simple.
Oh, that was easy?
Yeah. It wasn't fast either.
Last one to पकड़ना चाहिए था. Is there enough time?
Neil should have gone there. No, but Neil should have just gone there and.
But it went really high and Surya ran.
Somebody should have called.
At least someone should have tried it.
I know, but if Surya was there, it's hard to see Surya moving him out.
Then you call the.
Obstruction!
Yeah.
Obstruction on the field.
I kept saying keep it slow because they were just using pace. But both of them got whacked because they were just
Surya was playing my dad. He was the only way.
But both of them just had pace.
No, Rich is playing the final. I don't know.
That was a good one.
Wait, we need a leg umpire.
Yeah, there is a leg umpire.
Come on, guys! Ritesh, Nathan, or me. All three of us were slow.
You play batting coach.
I was hitting line in line.
Yeah.
You're hitting line, but Ketan.
Hamza! Where's Hamza?
Hamza's back here.
Kill.
Yeah, it was not probably good because. Get him out! Also, the pitch is spinning along. You just get him out.
I'm sure अगर आप बाजा के पूछोगे तो
Yes, you are supposed to.
Well played.
That is for words. That's how hard.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I know. Everyone will be so proud.
No, I'm so proud of myself. Yesterday, after connecting the two balls.
Yeah!
What a shot!
Nice shot!
Or it just looks like 6 every time someone hits it there.
Is he okay?
Because, like,
Yeah, look at the player, not the ball. ये आखिरी ओवर हाथ से ऐसा गया ऐसा आगे
this is fun. And you know the one thing about it? You know the one thing about it? Very fun.
Good running, boy.
Good running. Are you okay, Neil?
Come on, Neil. This is your game. Come on.
Yeah. You have still swing.
He's a left-hand batsman.
Release the ball back in the hand. Come on, Neil. It's all short. Supporting steps.
नील आराम से
अगर और है
really good because like it's
कहीं भी डालो
और फिर then basically the fielding right was kind of going in his favor. Go
फर्स्ट ट्राई चाहिए
ओके ओवर गली और हाथ में और गली का भी तो उसने छोड़ा ना Yeah, is it sand or is it
Come on, Ritik, watch it.
Shot it, boy!
They'll run hard.
Run it! Wide. Welcome, Darwai.
What's your plan with batting?
What's the plan with the batting? I'm hoping that they would see the eventually. Basically, for these extras. Right? You see those extras? You're going to get those extras, right? Like with the wide and right and lefty combinations always mess up the opening line and length, right? You want to do that, right? You want to get on top of the ball. A, you can start hitting. That's one way to do it. Second is when you have lefty lighting combinations, send out that. I felt it was more like we were also not scoring.
I don't think it's round.
That's a 6.
Keep getting 6!
Let's go, Neil!
Yeah!
We want 5 more! Come on!
Don't worry, Hitesh uncle has no role to play in it.
Come on, well played!
Very hard.
I stepped down, smacked him, said it was so close.
Go! Just one. Search करके पता पड़ेगा. He was saying, like if he hits 2-3 sixes, then the game is under.
That's the way. Go for it. Attack the ball.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah, 30 seconds is absolutely
कोई भी नहीं है
बोलेगा तो मारेगा
When I was in college, not even
Sending me, like I don't have much expectation. Even if it comes out, we still have good stuff here, right?
The boundary's all the way around.
Good shot, Neil. What a shot, Neil. What a shot.
Nice, Neil.
Then we felt like, okay, I think we are safe here. Nobody will notice here. And the theater was full. Everybody was like watching anything.
For that song only.
Okay, but no, we know like nobody like okay around you. We know that you went and saw this movie.
Did you say I feel for science, right?
Yeah.
That's four! Nice, Neil!
What a shot, Neil!
Come on, Neil! This is it!
What a shot, Neil! Nice batting, Neil! That's the way! Go for it!
Come on, Neil! Good batting!
Yeah, but that was.
Easy to. One for overthrow. What a shot, Neil. What a shot.
This is it, Neil. Let's playing well.
I really hope the I can't see a full thing. These are funny to come up there. Because I'm not sure.
MLCA, bro.
22 runs.
I don't care about all the names.
Wide coming.
See, MLCA, back to MLCA. It's the first one. Yeah,
Keep running! Yes! Guys, don't look at the catch! Let fielder do that!
Awesome batting!
That's the way!
Neil, it's your day, boy! It's your day! Come on, keep for extraction!
Like that. It's way easier when you're already there.
He's gotta be a
That's the length, Krish. That's the length, boy.
I was really worried that you were going to get out.
Wait, how is it?
Is it over, Hamza?
Somebody yesterday, but this is not.
Hamza, is it over?
Somebody
What's the score?
24 and 3.
24?
In 3 overs.
24. Hamza ही कर रहा है स्कोर इसके लिए.
He's not the best.
Hamza?
But I'm
You scored? Yeah. 3 overs 24.
24.
324. Good going, guys. Good going. 324. Nicely getting 8 runs per over. That's what we want. Swapnil. Swapnil.
Bring the
Swapnil. Swapnil. Fast, fast.
How did you get out today?
Good run, good run, good run. Good single, good single. Keep taking the singles.
No, they.
Nicely played. Well played, Neil. Well played. हो गया तुम्हारा? दीपाली उधर ही है। Shot है boy, shot है।
Nice, nice.
No, that's not मेरे को तो घर उधर जाके घर जाना है। उधर जाके दीपाली उधर ही है क्या? अरे आज फाइनल आ गया निकल सकते हैं। फिर और कुछ एक दिन मिलते हैं। ये इसके बाद सीजन का हाँ नहीं यहाँ कम हो जाएगा। शॉट है! What a game! What a game! Keep hitting! Keep hitting! Keep hitting! Keep hitting! हाँ ये outfield.
Good shot, Ritvik.
What a shot! What a shot, Ritvik! Perfect gap. करना पड़ेगा। पूरा टकरा हुआ। The ball is so slow.
But like, I hit the lifetime fitness flag football literally.
Oh my God! That was wild throw. Good running, good running, guys. Good running.
Keep talking, give ball. If you don't have phone, I will give you. Give ball.
Why do you have so much of homework, man? In the middle school? Commentary क्या करूँ यार? आवाज़ बैटरी वैसे भी मेरी.
Adyan, come on, man.
Come on, that's okay, that's okay. Come on.
Next to ball, let us say.
Scores 29, my man. Hurry up.
Is it over?
Andy asked me to.
29.
Correct.
Arya.
हाँ, Arya.
29.
29.
In 4.
Okay, guys, we got just 5 runs in the last over. We need 8 every over.
Either he gives balls really well.
अभी तो बच्चे भी Good running, good running, good running, good running. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The outfield's terrible.
Like, oh, you mean the phone pass? Oh, yeah, that
Yeah, no. ये एक तो पहले वेट हो चुका है. काटने नहीं देता ना इधर का वो Seattle में ना the city is so much particular about the length of the grass. They say they cannot go below certain length, otherwise the grass dies. क्या हो गया? वो अभी उसका वो एकदम से रिएक्शन है. चल, we'll make a move.
Do we have Gatorade on the
Thank you. Bye.
Andy, Gatorade या कुछ नहीं? Cramps हो रहा है.
Here. That's one here.
भी रहे हो जैकेट पहन रहे हो बैटिंग करनी है
What a shot, what a shot, what a shot! Ritesh, you want to do some commentary here?
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you can just speak actually. Everybody's listening, everybody's watching.
Alright guys, we're the new commentary boys. Yeah. Ishan Taj bowling to Ritvik. Ooh, what a bowling.
Keeping by Adyan.
Very good keeping by Adyat Mighty.
Keeping up the Pacers.
Ritvik still on 100 strike rate. Neerai Gandhi is popping off.
Adyan yesterday won his SYCL finals for U15.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Shantaj coming up to bowl. No, the conditions here are not very suitable for batsmen. It's wet, soft. What a beauty shot, straight to the fielder, and he catches it. What a catch by Mohit. Sony. Beautiful catch. Oh, that's Sony.
If they hit in the air, that will happen, but they're not enough.
I did one.
I'm gonna guess, alright?
What he did? Oh, so basically he said, it's the guy who just went in onside, he said no, and then he just...
Alright guys, come join me in my commentary. Alright guys, just commentating.
So the commentary box is filled today.
Anvay Garat coming into bat on the non-striker's end. Neil taking his time, knowing he has to stay in for the team.
Neil on a rampage today, 19 of 16.
With a 4 and a 6. What beautiful shots. Khan coming up to bowl. Oh, very well played. Very nice bowling by Ishan. Good batting by Neil.
Neil's being smart now. He knows one wicket's already fell. He doesn't want to put the team under pressure.
Ishan Taj, 0 point. Bowling very well.
Shot, Neil, that's 4.
It's a beautiful shot.
Short, down leg, deserved to be punished.
And it goes for 4.
Poor delivery. 4
Almost
runs,
a
that gives them the runs of the over.
Almost a beautiful over. Could have been 1 over, 2 runs and 1 wicket. But he had to bowl a short ball on the stump, and Neil just pulled it for 4. Sanat Mishra coming. Oh, no, I think so. Oh, Sanat's actually coming into the attack?
Sanat Mishra coming into bowl.
Alright, Sanat Mishra 100 coming into the attack. It says on the scorecard. Anvay Garat on strike.
Arjun moved back to deep cover.
So we have Ritvik here in the commentary box. What was it like batting there?
Pretty easy. Didn't see the fielder there. Been unfortunately.
Score, Hamza, score.
35 for 1.
35 for 1.
35 for 1.
5 overs up.
5 overs.
Going above run rate.
That's beautiful play by Unban.
Wait,
Wait, are you commentating?
What a batting, what a
Talk about
batting.
your experience.
Oh, yeah, it was easy. Ball was short. Didn't see the fielder there. I thought I had like 3-4 runs. I mishit it a bit.
What is the pitch like?
5 overs, 5 overs.
Same as a regular AstroTurf.
All right.
But I guessed our scores. I knew it was going to be between 135 and 145.
Oh, that's a well played by Neil. That's a single.
Come on. That could have been a single, but decided to stay safe.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's all right though.
No big problem, Neil.
Well, playing well. Do your
Going
thing.
at a 121 strike rate.
2 4s and a 6.
Ritesh, go somebody give you throw down.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, he don't need. No, he don't need.
No.
Oh, just missed the stumps.
What
That's
a
okay,
beautiful
that's
ball.
okay,
Like
good
that.
offer.
Slower ball.
Misjudged it a
That's a
bit.
good offer.
Thought it would be
Good
a full
intent, boy.
toss.
Good intent. No worries.
Go play, Neil. You
Yeah,
can
it
do
was
it.
going in the other baseball
Very
field.
nice bowling
Lovely
there,
intent,
Vasa.
boy.
Good slower ball there. Neil couldn't pick it up.
What he said, he could not see the ball? What is it?
Slower, DJ Bravo.
Yeah, slower Yorker.
That's gone way over. Oh my god, the power of this man.
Come on, man.
What a
That's
shot
just
there.
2 though.
Pioneer
That feels pretty
Agandi.
slow.
Good shot, boy.
On a normal
shot,
ground, that would have been in 4, except
Keep going, boy. Keep going.
grass stops the ball.
Neil khelta jai yaar.
It's a little wet and soft.
Rahani usually isn't a fast outfield. She's never a fast outfield.
Yeah, Ronnie isn't a fast outfield. Very well strategized. Nice catch by Pranav Kenapadi. He edges the ball. He didn't want to,
Good batting, Neil.
but amazing batting there by Neil.
Good intent, boy. Good intent.
Great catch there by Pranav Kenapadi.
Come on, Neil. Come on.
But you have to stay on top. Like score का देखते रहो. मैं आपको पूरा over में 8 रन चाहिए.
Half-hearted shot.
Very nice innings there by Neo Raigandi.
Great batting, Neil. Hey, what's the score, Hamza?
Shabash Neil.
38 for 2.
Wait, 3?
Neil, बहुत अच्छे यार.
Great batting there
Neil,
by Neo.
amazing batting. And there you got an exclusive view of the batsman.
In a few minutes shortly, we'll have him in the commentary box.
मुश्किल हो गया.
Who is the batsman?
Salman.
His name is Salman?
Hamza, what's the score?
No, there's still 1 ball left.
How many did we get this over?
सलमान के लगने चाहिए 2-3.
Salman Usmani coming into the bat.
Nice.
We're going at a good run rate.
38
A
for
little
2.
over 6 per over. Salman
38 for
Usmani
2
on
and
strike.
5.5 overs.
1 ball to go. Salat Mishra, beautiful bowling there.
Very aggressive batsman.
He's a very aggressive bowler. He loves to take wickets.
Oh, Sanat?
Yeah, Salat loves to take wickets.
Sanat Mishra coming around the wicket.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's wonderful.
What a bowling there. Salat Mishra. He's completely packed the offside field. He's bowling up to the offside. So it's hard to score there.
Sanat bowling is to his field.
38 for 2.
38 for 2. 6:38. Guys, good run right there. Good run right there. Yeah, आज मैं power play संपला रे. हाँ?
Wait, okay.
Aman, all yours.
So now we have Neil into the commentary box. What was it like batting there?
Oh, it was good. I felt that a lot of balls were in my slot. I think I was back to just go and hit the ball and just clear boundaries. So I went in with the correct intent, and I think I got the balls to execute.
And what was your mindset going into bat as an opener?
Mindset, I was told to rotate, but I think my natural game is to play more aggressive. So it was just that if I got the ball in my slot, I'd go. And I think thankfully Krish bowled a couple short balls. I was able to go, and I'm better always on the back foot, so I think it's fun. I think the moment I got Tanush on one ball, I think I got more comfortable. I think it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Was there any pressure thinking you're opening?
There was actually, because I usually bat more 5 down, so I wanted to make the most of my opportunity.
Drag the bat, okay?
I think it's good to score some runs, but I think.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. Well
What a
played.
fielding there by Tanush. Awesome slide and
Good going, guys. Good going.
direct hit, but it wasn't a run out. Well, batsman was well in, but Ishan Taj coming into the attack.
Shot it! Go!
Just hit the ball over the fielder. What a fielding there. Can he get a run out?
No. What?
And he's out. What a fielding there by Sanat Mishra.
ये क्या कर रहे हो यार?
Awesome fielding there by Sanat Mishra. What a throw.
Seriously?
The umpire has just given
They
it
ran
out.
one run, right?
ये क्या था भाई? आई लोग कब इधर गया हुआ है यार?
And that is another wicket for.
I thought he made it well in, but it's like the umpire said it's out. But it was really good throw and a very good hit from Ishan Taj.
Very good
So
collect.
he pressured the umpire, very clean. But we didn't know whether it was out or not. Ritesh Mohindru coming into that.
And the Southside Raptors are at 41 for 3 in 6.3 overs. And there's another wicket
What
for
a catch
Ishan
there by
Taj.
Sanat Mishra.
What a catch by Sanat Mishra.
Again, 2 in a row.
Salman Yu is
Ishan
gone.
Taj on a hat trick. Or it's a team hat trick.
That's team MLCA on the hat trick.
2 new batsmen are on strike. They both got up. I was also sure at 2. They ran 1, right? And then the second one they got out, I was sure at 2.
Because there was
I mean, they both got up. What a fielding there by Sanat Mishra.
One run out, 2 wickets. Not bad.
He even took a catch too. Two new batsmen are now into the crease. Suhas Jadhav
The wicketkeeper for Southside Raptors is in Tibet.
on a hat trick. Ishan Taj about to bowl the ball. He bowls.
Barely
Just misses the leg stump.
And that's a
What a
wide.
beautiful bowling there. Really good bowling there by Ishan Taj. Still on a hat trick. As a wide ball doesn't count.
Well, team hat trick.
Ishan bowling the hat trick ball.
And that's a
What
wonderful
a
shot.
beautiful shot through gully and point.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
miscommunication.
misfielded, but they hesitated and they didn't take the run.
a miscommunication between the two batsmen, but it didn't cost them anything.
One more ball.
A wonderful way to start off
One ball
your
left.
innings.
Ishan about to bowl. Ritesh Mohinder was on strike, playing his first ball. They know he's a good batsman.
And there is deep square leg and cow corner.
What
Deep
beautiful
square leg,
flick
cow
right
corner,
through
and deep
square
covers.
legs. Looking for two, and they run two.
Drag the bat!
Very nice running there by Ritesh. What a good throw by Rayan Taj.
Drags his bat, which barely saves him from the direct hit by Rayan Taj.
He took it a little casually. He should have ran faster.
Even normally we ask Ritesh a question.
Very nice bowling there by Ishan Taj. Nice bowling there by Ishan Taj. 44 for 4 and 7. 44 for 4 and 7. Sanat Mishra coming into the attack.
They have packed the offside.
Suhas Jadhav on strike. If I can show you here. Oh, I can't, but I will try to. Yeah, see, oh yeah, you can.
There's
Entire offside place is packed.
almost.
What a bowling there by Sanat Mishra. Very close to a wicket.
They have a packed offside field for this batsman.
Very nice strategy there by Sanat Mishra.
Oh, that is loved
Chipped
up
it just in the
and
air, and it's a miscommunication with the mid-on and mid-off fielder.
Not that much pace.
Just took a single.
Go flat back. How many overs?
7.2.
You can clear him easily.
front of Parental getting moved to the leg side.
Back yourself. You only hit now.
But the batsman is asking for a bat change.
Looks like back's too bad.
Make sure to keep the deep good on the leg side for Ritesh. He loves hitting at deep square. Very nice defense there.
Good ball by Sanat.
Sanat and Ishan both bowling very well.
Both bowling to their
Ishan 2 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. And Sanat 1.3 overs, 4 runs and 1 wicket. It's the edge of the bat.
And those
Singles. They need singles at this point. Against both of the Ishan and Sanat. Both bowling very good. It's a very fast over too, especially for a pacer. And they take a quick single there. Misfield and miscommunication by Mohit and Surya.
I have the commentary now. I'm here. One excerpt.
Neeraj Gandhi.
Okay, Ritesh
to
and
join the commentary box.
who's the other guy bat? Ritesh and Suhas clearly under the pump. Ritesh needs to start playing a little bit more strokes. I think we try and get the strike rate a little bit higher. Required run rate of 7, around 8. So we really need to look for more singles. Attack the bowler.
That's an amazing ball by Sanat.
Great line and length. That's what he's known for. Just putting the ball in the right spot over and over again.
He has a very nice control.
He has very nice economy. Nothing special. He just puts it in the correct spot. And sometimes that's all the makings of a great all-rounder that you need. Great batting and line and length bowling.
And Suhas requesting for a bat change.
Suhas requesting for a change, any change, something to change the script of the game, because Raptors are definitely trending towards a massive L at the moment. Something to change the game script would be very helpful.
And that brings an end to the over.
Arya Sane, one of the star batsmen of yesterday's under 15 final coming out. He scored a dashing 65 off 60, 13 fours, brilliant batting.
And it was important that he got not out.
50. Wait, 47 or something, 47.
46.
No, now it's 47.
Arya.
Alright, we're gonna have an interview of Arya here in just a second.
Alright, Sonny, what I'm talking about is brilliant 65 off 60.
You can take the interview now.
Okay, so first question for you. What was the thought process going into bat? A little bit of a pressure situation.
I just came in wanting to finish the game. I know the bowling wasn't anything special. Everything that would be hard was just on the pitch.
Yeah, I think that's the correct mentality. What was your mentality? What did it feel after you connected a couple of boundaries, and how did you go about your innings?
It felt really good, but some of them, my first few boundaries weren't exactly hit well. They were mostly edges, but
Wait.
That's okay.
It still felt well.
13 boundaries or 13
Good
boundaries.
going, guys. Good going.
No,
Yeah,
6 I run, Tanush.
You took the run.
I thought it was a hard catch.
I put the run
How
on.
did you feel when you
It's hit one run, right?
were able to
Yeah.
clear the 8-1 field on the
48.
offside? How did it feel when you were able to pierce the gap on the offside in that
Arjun got a finger.
That's really good considering. 8-1 field, there were very limited gaps, and able to clear one of those, it's very hard.
And so Perigo has been known to be a very quick field. So how did you what were you thinking when you went into bat? Were you
I know all I have to do is just time it. As soon as you time it, the ground will do everything for you. It's all very fast.
Shot, no one is catching, he's not catching. Dude, Ritesh, two. What a good shot there. Drops just short of the fielder.
Okay, I felt like Venkatesh. Okay, literally like ball with the chain. Okay, I went in, and at some point after I hit a shot, I was like, I'll just take my chain off.
149. This ball they can get for their team.
Oh, that's
49 for
Ishan bowling beautiful.
No, that was different.
Very nice shot.
Go.
Boston easily picks it up.
Lovely.
And they run at 2.
Sweat,
Nice back up there by Surya. Good throw there by Mohit. Good cricket overall. And it's 50 up for the Southside Raptors.
Lovely boys, we're still in the game. Ritesh, keep on going.
51 for 4.
You were never out of the game.
Yeah, I know.
93 runs needed in
11 overs.
It's in 11 overs. So
It's not going to be easy, but they can do it ball by ball. Every ball counts in this types of games.
The current run rate is 8.45. Both batsmen on 5.
Arjun Bhatt coming into the attack. New bowler. It's a very nice off spinner.
Off spinner likes to flight it, but it turns a lot. So we'll see how he'll do with the
Great
wet
fielder
pitch.
too.
Today on this Kahani pitch, the spinners have been spinning the ball quite a bit, as we saw in the last innings.
Warming up Arjun, bowling to Surya, who played an excellent innings out there. 70 not out.
As an opener,
Off 49. Great strike rate.
Especially on this tough field.
They tries guiding it to goal. Successfully does that in the gap. And
Smartly played there by Ritesh Mahindra.
Arjun.
It's a single there to Gully. Quick single.
There are 4 fielders outside the circle at this point for Arjun. There's Krish Khatre at deep mid wicket, Mohit Soni at cow corner.
Sana finished long on, and we have Atharva at sweeper.
Yes, that is a huge appeal for LBW.
Almost there.
Was easy.
Very nice bowling there.
That was
beautiful quicker ball on the stumps.
Quicker
Batsman
ball on the
didn't
stump.
expect it at all. Now the batsman knows.
That was kind of short for the
batsman did not expect that, so it's a good bad ball.
Due to the speed, that could have been taken as a little bit short.
In the middle and long on a cow.
Beautiful fielding there by Mohit Soni. Collects it.
Nice
One
backup by
bounce.
Surya.
Very natural clean throw. Fish on strike. Played Arjun a lot in his days.
Well played.
Very nice single
Good
there.
tap and run here.
They know they need singles.
Need those singles. No doubt.
Every run counts.
Every run counts in these games, especially T20s. Anything to get to that larger margin.
Arjun bowling very well.
Good line, good line.
Turning the ball too.
Shot! That's a
for two. Taking the run on Rayon.
Very nice.
Good backup by Pranav.
Good running. That's the two they needed to kind of get the run rate up.
Smart plays. Smart placement there by the batsman. Knowing they don't have a short square.
In
And
fact,
instead
they
of
could
deep
actually
one,
just
they can
flick
take
it to
twos and
fine leg.
singles there.
No one's at fine leg. They could run 3 if it's fast. So.
No one behind square on the leg side. Easy runs there. The batsmen have seen that and they're capitalizing on those opportunities.
I should take a quick single there, but Pranav's well known of that.
It's a good try, but good fielding. Good ball placement.
Great walking in and great athleticism
Good over
on the field.
Looks
It
like
was a
they're
great over by Arjun.
Looks like they're bowling the left arm
5
spinner.
run over.
Left arm
Just
spinner
below
Rayon Taj coming into bowl.
Is it over?
56 for 4.
Huh?
56, 4 wickets, 10 overs.
10 overs, right?
10 overs up.
Ritesh Mohindra on
54.
strike.
Yeah, 56.
And they
4
have
wickets.
and
Rayon Taj coming into
10.
bat. I mean bowl. Yeah. He's a left arm spinner.
left arm
Bowl
Chinaman.
short and wide on the first ball.
Guys, you
wants
can
to warm
take
up
that.
bowl.
Guys, 10 overs done.
I've been playing like a left arm spinner. I drove him for like a 6 minute. Shocking news. Step to the off.
Step to the off. Nice on Taj. They get a
He
single.
went for the catch, but he missed the fielding. Close one.
So
Ritesh dropped his
dropping
bat.
Let's slip. Unfortunate. Unlucky.
So that was only a single, which could have been a 2.
And they have moved long on and long off out for a Suhas.
They have 5 people outside. Wait.
Shot, man. Two, this
Very
is
fast
2.
running.
You can take one on the throw. Guys, non-striker has to leave.
Very nice throw there by Thurba.
That was a good
They
throw.
shot
great
Maybe
running
a
there.
little overthrown, knowing that there's no backup. Rayan bowling well to his field. An offside packed.
Nice flight there. Beautiful fielding by Surya.
Good fielding. Ball must have shot hurt.
Very nice shot there, but they timed it well.
But straight to the cover fielder.
So you need like
Sanat putting the fielders back because they know he's going to go for it on this one. But he doesn't.
Guides it down to Gully.
It's a great ball.
for singles with
Try to
this. Come on.
hit it through gully, but
It's a good over from Rayon.
Pranav's a good fielder there.
Guys, attack.
Nice over by Rayan there, bowling
Yeah,
to
one
his
ball.
field. Last ball of the over.
That's run. That's the intent, boys.
In between top four. What a running there.
You can do it. You can let go.
What a push by
Awesome
Suhas.
bowling. 1 over for 4 runs.
That's the intent, boys.
Bowling very
You
well
need
to
that
his
one,
field.
You can do it.
Lahani has been known to be in a slow outfield, and you just saw the effect there. A wonderfully
Any normal
timed
ground
shot, and
would have
then
been 4.
Okay, if you need 9 per hour, try
a
9
wonderfully
now.
timed shot doesn't go to the boundary.
9 plus 9 attack. Go for it.
They need the required run rate is 9 per over right now. They need
He needs some runs. Pranav Kanapalli coming into bat. I mean bowl.
Guys, try to go 8 or 9 and over.
Suhas, attack.
They need 8 or 9 in
Need
order.
9 runs. 9 runs per
9
over.
and over.
Required run rate is 9 runs per over now. Well, actually, required run rate is 5.45.
That's a run rate.
Oh, wait.
It's a run rate. Commentator's not knowing what he's doing.
Watch the field.
They have a
Commentator can't read.
5.45 current run rate,
So
as
they
you can
need-
see on the screen right now.
84 runs in 9 overs. So, yeah, they do need 9 runs.
Pranav Kanapoli is the new bowler
The
into
right
bowl.
arm off spinner. Looking to.
Good
Stop!
shot. A great fielding there by
They
the
can probably
Chris
run
Cockle.
that.
Guys, you can take single even on that.
Very nice fielding
That
there.
ball started off pretty flighty, pretty loopy. Probably gonna try and look to clear long off and long on. So let's see what happens here. That is it. No man's land.
No one is catching.
Run, guys, 2 runs, guys. Run, guys, 2 runs.
By Tanush. Couldn't take a 2 on that.
Go the 2 runs, guys. Come on, yaar. Nahi, ye marega to kya karega?
Could have taken a 2 at that, but
Timed that very well.
Flighty, loopy.
it's hard to hit. It's hard to clear the fence here in spinners because the ball is not coming
Ball's
onto the
not
bat very well.
Yeah.
And since the ground is wet, the ball is
Pretty
a bit
soft.
heavier.
That's a good slice.
It's also soft.
No, this cannot be 2. This cannot be 2.
And
Nice fielding there by Mohit.
Almost out, actually. He dragged his bat a little late.
Trying to hit more. 3. They have
trying to go for
have to
more
hit
runs
7 runs at least in 3 balls. Gotta go for a boundary. But the field is like deep and the ground is pretty big too.
Yeah, the bowling team knows this ground, and they're using it to their advantage. They have all the necessary players outside.
Very fast players outside too.
That's a big shot. Come on, that has gone a huge way. That has gone a long way. Over the house. Huge shot to up the run rate. This is what Southside needed.
That's all they needed. Now they have 2 balls and they can score more than 1 run, which is their priority.
They can make up for their run rate in this over. This game is far from over.
Come on.
Beautiful shot. Lost it over. Long on. Beautiful.
One more.
Amazing technique.
Same shot. Same shot.
But this time there's a fielder underneath it. And that's taken. That has been taken by
Same
Tanush
shot he tried, but not long enough. Good catch in the deep.
And there you can see.
Guess that was the bowler's plan. Try and bait him in the same thing.
What a
Suhas
beautiful
is
catch
gone.
That was a good innings, good shot, great off the run rate, but can't do much after that.
Beautiful shot
And
there
there is our Anshu Agarwal going into bat. And Suhas is waiting for the approval from the umpire.
Keep going, man.
Whether it is 6 or call.
He's waiting for Indian to come out.
He's waiting for the umpire's approval. No, he's checking. The umpire's still checking whether it was 6 or not. Because the trick is over there.
Oh, yeah.
The trick is over there. The leg umpire to check whether that is 6 or not. Having a chat with the 2 players involved, Mohit Soni and Tanush Contractor.
Looks like it's out.
They both were in the same spot. Mohit ducked at there and they caught it.
Ball's already dead. Can't do much about that.
Ball was dead. It was a good catch either way, but it was also a good shot.
Fine.
Good cricket, but
We did the same thing on 4 and
6. Well, good innings. And comes in, Anshu Agarwal comes into bat. And Ritesh Mohindu is on strike. That's a wide by
I don't know, that looked a little close, but umpire's call, I guess. Good catch. One-handed. Ritesh on strike. Why does it say Anshu's on strike?
Who's scoring? Who's scoring?
No one.
Scoring? Scoring, right? Wide?
Yeah.
You took that wide or no?
Yeah, it is.
That is top edge. Krish is there. Doesn't drop many. Drops. Catches this.
That's a catch. And Ritesh Mohindu is gone as well on the last ball of the over. Wonderful bowling by Pranav.
Good bowling. Tried to step across, trying to work it on the leg side. Couldn't get it enough. And that is the
Smart
end.
bowling there by
Taking the run, Red.
Krish Katre is the one that takes the catch.
They didn't need that shot in this over. They
Come
already
to
scored enough
fruition,
runs.
man. Show me. It's hard, man. So hard, man.
So then Southside Raptors.
Good batting.
69
Good batting
from
from
12
Ritesh.
overs.
Really good innings there.
Hey, is over up?
Over is up.
What's the...
69 for 6.
And how many overs? 11?
12.
12.
So they need to go 8 runs per over now. 75 needed in 8 overs.
It's looking like this game is in the MLCA's favor, but anything can happen.
The game has changed in a very. Earlier it was clear when the openers were in. It was clearly outside Raptors games. There were
Openers, yes. Neil Gandhi started hitting some great shots, really upping the run rate. But as it looks right now,
that has clearly stopped.
And he's got him both. First ball. That was a very. Yeah, this is new bowler. New bowler.
It was already over. Let me go in one more time.
That is a beautiful ball. Dada into him. Tries to work it on the leg side, but leg stump has been absolutely demolished.
And Andy and
captain and
captain for Southside Raptors is into bat.
Anand uncle coming into bat.
Both batsmen who have not faced a single delivery here on.
Both new batsmen. The bowling team, MLCA, would want to capitalize on this moment and put more pressure on the batting team.
Let's see how it goes. Parental, good bowler. Bowling through.
Oh, that is close.
That is way down leg.
That's an appeal, and that's going far down leg.
Oh, he's taking off the helmet, it looks like. Looks like he needs to see the ball better.
I have a feeling Rayan's going to bowl a quicker ball.
Rayan's going to try and bounce about maybe, but that would be really cruel.
Yeah.
He already knows.
Okay, Rayan bowling. Short ball, whack. Straight to fielder.
And Anshu gets back in the crease
Make a
on
desperate
time.
attempt to get back in.
Nice bowling there.
Good ball.
And that's bowled him. Rayan does.
Rayan does it again. Another clean bowl. How many wickets are they down?
They are, I think, 8.
This is a big collapse here from the Southside Raptors. They are 8 down.
They're down for 69.
And look at this collapse. It's just Rayan Todd just like
spreading his web again.
Another clean ball.
Trapping. Has trapped.
Very nice bowling there.
By Rayan Taz.
Now.
By Rayan Taz.
Rayan Taz.
They misspelled his name. It's actually supposed to be Dodge with the J in the end.
It's like Ishan.
What a ball. Another clean bowl.
That-
Southside Raptors
in a desperate need of some heroics.
Yes, by the tail.
By the tail, but we'll probably say that that's no chance.
No, like initially
What a comeback by MLCA. Openers had put a ton of pressure on MLCA, where openers were going through the chase as if it was nothing. But MLCA came back to it's taking important wickets.
And now look at them, 8 down in just 14 overs.
Let's go.
The pressure's right back on Southside Raptors.
Steve, do what you did in the net. Couple of sixes at least. I want to see something.
Want to see some heroics looking here. Some big shots coming up. Big bat swing. A little bit of a helicopter. A little bit of a helicopter bat swing, but then again goes straight to the fielder for a dot.
Yeah, and this field is not very supportive of ground shots.
Right now, the MLC Seattle have a very nice chance of winning.
As they're in fact.
Anything could happen. But most likely MLCA will win.
MLCA will most likely win the Divi Finals.
Kind of probably taking off his jacket, coming into ball.
After getting 2 wickets, but getting whacked. We'll see how they do against Quite Beans. Anchu actually facing his first ball
Now
after 2 wickets falling, so we'll see how it goes. His first ball goes straight off with a nice drive. Hung on, good fielding. Singles are good, but good shot to start off the comeback. Required run rate of 10 per over.
Required run rate is slowly increasing per every over that goes by.
Shot, fielder, fielded, but can't do anything else with that.
Awesome fielding there by Isan Taj.
Probably saved one more run with that. And yeah, it was a good shot though. Yeah, they're going for singles. Good. Reggie gave a double wicket maiden.
We just learned that Ray a double wicket maiden.
That last ball, very good bowler, very good economic bowler.
Still singles. They need more than singles.
They need a couple boundaries in each over.
At least one boundary in every over.
Yeah, so then they
singles.
can actually have a good chance. Oh, steps across. No, he holds it on! Huge shot!
It's not.
That is a boundary. That is exactly what we were
Beautiful shot
talking
there.
about. Steps on the offside and hoiks it.
Come on.
What a shot. Good try by the fielder Arjun, but couldn't stop the boundary.
Huge shot.
Looks like this man is a power hitter. Very long.
Very long, very powerful.
8 runs off this over. With 1 ball left, they can complete it. At least for this over. Maybe even more. And he pulls a full toss. Looks like they're
Couldn't
gonna go
time
for
that
2,
very
maybe?
well.
Maybe?
Goes
No,
to
they go
one
for
on.
staying for a single. 9 runs off this over. Not a bad start.
Last ball of these. Well, that was the last ball of the over. And with a single Pranav.
It was good bowling by Pranav Kanapalli, but nice batting by Anshu and Munib.
666.
78 for 8 in 14 overs.
This is not
78 for 8 in 14 overs.
If it's like not wet. Today, like,
It's wet and muddy and everything.
You need 10 per over.
and then one time my bat fell out of my hand.
Yeah, I remember.
So, I was trying to switch hands, right? It just flew out.
Anshu on strike. Rayan Taj bowling. Very nice bowling there. Anshu defends it.
Come on.
What a shot there by Anshu. Just drops just short of the fielder.
Keep going, Anshu.
What matters is that it was a single. With 4 balls, they need 9 runs to keep up with the run rate.
Go.
Only a single there. Nice bowling there. You can see Munib has a very high back lift. It gives him extra power. Nice bowling by Rayan. Bowler could have fielded that, but it's only a single. They need 7 in 2 balls in order to keep up with the run rate. Last over they missed out by 1. They need a boundary here. We might go for the square leg again. Misses this time, just barely.
Adyan!
Umpire, is it a bye?
Bat.
Bat?
Alright. That was off the bat, a very thin edge. Takes it past the keeper.
What a shot by Anshu.
Shot by
Only a
Anshu,
single
goes
though.
straight to the fielder, Dhanush Contractor.
5 run over, they're gonna need more than just that. They're gonna have to get double of that.
I think that Southside Raptors really against the ropes right now. MLCA looking to knock them out with the final punch. Just 1 or 2 more wickets and MLCA will be crowned Division E. Let's not forget E champions. But great bowling by MLCA nevertheless. The way they pulled it back. First 5 overs really looking like Raptors were on top. Couple of key wickets taken there by Sanath. Obviously great line length bowling by him. And then a couple of breakthroughs by spinners and some good catches has led to the demise of Raptors. I think
they need 61 runs in 30 balls. That's going to be very hard, especially with 8 wickets down.
I think overall great season. I think everyone put their best effort. It's sad not to come out with a winning result, but it's okay.
Okay, so
it's over,
we would
bro.
like to
already
remind
given up,
everyone
Neil.
that the
I
game is
I
not
have
over
given up.
yet.
What do you want me to do?
He's acting like we have a chance.
Neil Ragandi has given up on this team's chances.
Dhanush Contractor coming into bowl. Very nice line and length bowling. Spinners in this pitch is key.
61
And
off
they had a lot
30.
of options when they chose this team, and they chose spinners. Like Rayan.
They really need to up their run rate right now because they're not going for all like for full-fledged. They need to run every run hard so they can convert doubles into triples and singles into doubles.
Let's see how fast it updates.
Catch an appeal for LBW and an opportunity. Was close. That was close.
Close running.
Munib will get hit on the back of the head one day.
It was nice running there by Munib and Anshu.
Some hesitation from Munib, but makes it to the other crease on time.
Munib trying to trick the bowler into bowling down the leg side so he can smack it. A bowler knows he can't because he doesn't have a deep square.
Anshu, you can take 2.
Shot by Anshu and they
Very
go for
nice
2.
running there. Very fast runner there.
But you batted with Anshu, right, at some point. He got out.
It's a big case.
Ooh, wide, just a little bit too far
Lovely boy, lovely.
from the batsman, trying to give him away, get him away, to give it straight to the fielder for a catch.
Nice single there.
Actually, not even straight to my best card. But then he has time after. It bounces and then comes big here.
At the end.
The fastest ball is.
What a shot there.
The fastest ball is.
Only for a single though.
Not detected. The fastest ball is detected. He wasn't good. Oh, you. All the practice is good. 2 shots. Yeah, bro. See, I told him. I came. Clean pull.
1 ball. 1 bounce. 1 bounce.
Oh yeah, but that was not a pull.
That was a flop.
दो भागा यार नहीं होगा रन आउट नहीं होगा
Oh, 1.
Very nice selection by Dhanush. saved a few more runs because the ball would have bounced on the pitch, went over the backup. They got 9 off that over. Run rate slowly creeping up. Now they need 52 and 24 balls. 52 and 24.
52-24.
52-20. Okay.
And you can see there are fielders outside the circle. There is, as you can see on the screen right now, that is Arjun Butt at deep mid wicket. And then Mohit Soni at cow corner.
Captain talking with the batsman.
And the uncle
Captain believes still have a chance.
Trying to give some words of advice to his players. Oh, you know that Andy always fighting till the end. He's that type of believer. We definitely saw that when we yesterday played against Sockeyes and it was what 2 of 12 and we somehow rallied to win the game.
Ran bowling.
Hamza knows all about that.
Wonderful shot by
They could make a 3. Anchu can make a 3.
Yes,
They decided
but they
not
do
to.
not go for the 3.
But they ran too.
They ran 2, and that's what's important. They run 2s every ball. They should have punished that ball for 4 though. But nice running there by Anshu.
Happens every game, bro. I go in before they give us.
They need at least 12 and over, 12 plus. 2 a ball.
Oh, that was very close.
Munib, bhag yaar. Munib wanted to take strikes there, but he should have taken a single.
The singles are very. They need everyone they physically can get at this point. And
good shot, Munib.
Tries to hit it through the gap.
Well done,
But
boy.
doesn't make it past the 30-yard circle. Rayon Momin's really important spell here. What a Yorker there, and Adyan tries getting him getting the batsman run out, but unfortunately the ball hits the edge of the pitch.
Two more balls left in the over. Ooh. Nice shot there. They can run 2. They can run 2. Decide not to. Need at least a 6 this ball. You barely keep up with the run rate. Cannot you go for it? Ooh, what a shot there. Almost hits Munib. Only a single though.
Clearly on the coffee.
98 for 8 and 17.
Check the film. Yeah, it's too far.
Hey, wait! Someone up to this score.
I'll change back. You guys want to get one more?
46 and 18 needed.
Yeah, they don't have a power to hit manually. Me, I hit one shot. You hit the full shot, right? No, I hit one off and off.
Fish Katre coming into the attack.
Warming up.
On to Agrawal on strike. Looks like he removed the long off fielder and put a deep square instead, deep backward square instead. Oh, long off area is open, but Sanat is there and he's a very nice, good fielder.
They're 60.
You don't know. So I swear now it's
What a shot there. The fielder is there. He goes for it. Oh, what a beautiful catch there by Mohit Soni. Amazing catch there, diving.
You should have tried to.
It does bad, bro. You are batting, you messed up.
No, I'm scoring.
No, I wanted to see. Yeah, first ball.
So 1 ball up, right?
If Bangsu was on strike, right? Yeah, then it's on the first ball.
Yeah.
Okay, Anshu. Unlucky.
Anshu. Right batting, gather.
It's last down. Swapna is coming into the attack. We need 46 and 17. It might be possible if Munib is on strike.
And somehow he caught that. That was like at the 30. That was not the 30.
Oh, what a shot! Just off short of the fielder. And they hit the single.
No ball. That was off the pitch.
Goes wide.
100 up.
And it's 100 up for the south side Raptors.
44 up.
We need 44 and 16 balls.